An F-14?
I shot down 3 MiGs in one of those.
We don't even know if that bag of ass can fly.
Top Gun 3 was bound to happen after Tom Cruise's incredible return in Top Gun Maverick. The future of the Top Gun franchise and a third movie are finally coming into focus. 36 years after Top Gun became a cultural hit, Tom Cruise reprised his iconic role as Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell in Top Gun Maverick. The movie reignited fans' love for Maverick, and the call for Top Gun 3 was immediate. Top Gun Maverick saw Captain Mitchell back in Fightertown, USA, training a new generation of pilots who claim to be the best of the best.
Range is confirmed. I don't see an event scheduled for you, sir.
Well, I'm going anyway.
Nice.
With stunning aerial photography and a heavy dose of nostalgia, Maverick brought Pete Mitchell into the modern era at full speed. The film was a massive success at the box office, becoming one of the biggest hits of 2022 and earning $1.4 billion worldwide. Despite this, production on Top Gun 3 wasn't rushed, and it has taken until 2024 to hear any substantial news about it. Not long after the project was officially announced, producer Jerry Bruckheimer offered an uncertain timeline for Top Gun 3. Bruckheimer, the legendary producer behind both the original film and Top Gun Maverick, spoke candidly about the challenges of making Top Gun 3 due to Tom Cruise's busy schedule. Cruise remains one of the most in-demand actors in Hollywood, and his return for the third film is essential, albeit a bit of a hurdle. Bruckheimer stated, "It's hard to tell. You don't know. You really don't know. You don't know how they come together. You just don't know. Because with Top Gun, you have an actor who is iconic and brilliant, and how many movies he does before he does Top Gun, I can't tell you."
You know, I think Tom, like Joe said, has made so many movies, and he's worked with some of the best people in the business.
With that being said, Tom Cruise is currently working on Mission Impossible 8, and it isn't clear if there are any other projects on his schedule before he can return for Top Gun 3. Top Gun Maverick's ending didn't explicitly set up a third movie, but it didn't need to for a sequel to work. Top Gun 3 will likely feature a new mission requiring Maverick and the other pilots, with the specific details being secondary to their character development. However, Maverick did plant the seed for a potential new story, as Admiral Kane planned to replace human pilots with a drone armada. Perhaps Top Gun 3 would pit Maverick and other human pilots against Kane's drones to prove that man is superior to machines. What would make this story even better is a Top Gun reunion. Most of the original crew didn't come back for Top Gun 2, so a battle against the machines sets up the perfect reunion story for Top Gun 3. The film could see the original fighter pilot team reuniting to prove that men fly better than machines, serving as a satisfying tribute to the original movie. The storyline of replacing human pilots with drones will likely be a part of Top Gun 3's setup, but it'll be interesting to see in what capacity. While we're on the topic of the story, we have to say that Top Gun 3's best story would mean abandoning the franchise's original premise. Although Top Gun 3 has already established a perfect sequel story, pulling off this plot would mean moving on from Top Gun Maverick's most important character. The Top Gun movies are ostensibly about the titular flight school, the U.S. Navy Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor Program, where the Navy's best test pilots train to become even better. However, in practice, the series is the story of Tom Cruise's Maverick. A cocky but lovable anti-hero, Maverick is a reckless pilot with a need for speed, whose ego and distaste for authority are matched only by his unparalleled flying ability.
This is a very short taxiway, Mav.
You just hang on.
Maverick is the star of the series, and while the original movie already made this clear, Top Gun Maverick's ending cemented the reality that the franchise is his story. Even though Miles Teller's rooster played a pivotal role in the sequel's plot, like his father Goose in Top Gun, the character only existed to facilitate Maverick's growth. Maverick is the center of the franchise's world, and there is no reason to think that the upcoming Top Gun 3 story will change this winning formula. Unfortunately, this means that the sequel might miss out on its best potential plot. The Top Gun franchise has never focused on the titular school's recruits equally, but Top Gun 3 could be about an entire set of students instead of just Tom Cruise's Maverick. Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick both center Maverick's story, but the franchise doesn't necessarily need to continue with this approach going forward now that Maverick is ready for retirement. Top Gun Maverick has introduced a slew of new supporting stars. These characters could become the faces of the franchise in Top Gun 3 if Cruise's character took a back seat, and this would reshape the Top Gun franchise's future. Top Gun Maverick's new characters Hangman, Phoenix, and Bob all got a chance to shine, but none of them got the story focus they deserved, since Rooster and Maverick's trouble dynamic dominated the movie's action. This worked for Top Gun Maverick, as the sequel proved Maverick's story didn't finish when the original movie ended. Top Gun Maverick provided Cruise's character with a satisfying ending and a romantic storyline that, unlike the original movie's corny Charlie subplot, didn't feel like it was crammed in at the last moment. This means the series is now perfectly prepared to move on. Thanks to Rooster and Maverick's shared storyline, most of Top Gun Maverick's test pilots didn't get enough screen time. Some, like Manny Jacinto's Fritz, barely even appeared on screen. Top Gun 3's returning characters could allow the sequel to finally center on these pilots, with Maverick playing a supporting role as their mentor. This would simultaneously end Maverick's plot perfectly by turning him into an Iceman-like mentor and expanding the world of the series. However, it would mean Top Gun 3 abandoning the franchise's original focus, something that will be tough after the critical and commercial success of Top Gun Maverick. While Top Gun 3 will surely benefit from having Top Gun Maverick's breakout star Glenn Powell on board, the sequel might face challenges in giving all its heroes enough screen time. It took a significant amount of time for Top Gun Maverick to bring Maverick back to the big screen, with a whopping 36 years passing between the original movie and the sequel's release. During this lengthy gap, Top Gun Maverick encountered various challenges in its production journey, leading to some tough decisions. One such decision was casting Whiplash star Miles Teller as Rooster, Goose's son and Maverick's student, instead of rising star Glenn Powell from Set It Up. Powell openly expressed disappointment at the time, but as Top Gun Maverick's conclusion approached, it became evident that the creators had made the right call. Teller seamlessly embodied the role of Rooster, while Powell still managed to shine in his scene-stealing supporting role as the cocksure rival Hangman. Top Gun Maverick's success paved the way for the confirmation of Top Gun 3 entering production soon. However, Powell's character Hangman presents a challenge for the franchise's future. Regardless of what Top Gun 3's storyline ultimately focuses on, the sequel is likely to face difficulties in effectively incorporating all of its main characters. And that wraps up today's video. If you want to stay updated on all the latest movie news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. By doing so, you'll stay in the loop with all our future updates. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Remember, we're always open to your suggestions for future videos, so feel free to leave them in the comments below. So what do you think? Should Top Gun 3 move away from Maverick's story and focus on the new generation of pilots? Or should Tom Cruise remain the heart of the series? Let us know in the comments.